Hare Krishna. We continue reading from teachings of Queen Kunti. We are on prayer number 26, which is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 43. Shri Krishna, Krishna Sakha Rishni Rishabhavani Drug, Rajanya Vamsha Dahana, Pavarkavirya Govinda Godvija Surarti Haravatar, Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief among the descendants of Rishni, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode, and you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees. You possess all mystic powers, and you are the preceptor of the entire universe. You are the Almighty God, and I offer you my respectful obeisances. So, purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, a summary of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is made herein by Srimati Kunti Devi. The Almighty Lord has His eternal transcendental abode, where He is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. He is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. He descends on the material world to reclaim his devotees and to annihilate the disturbing elements in groups of political parties and kings who are supposed to be in charge of administration work. He creates, maintains, and annihilates by his unlimited energies. And still, he is always full with prowess and does not deteriorate in potency. The cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees of the Lord are all objects of his special attention because they are very important factors for the general welfare of living beings. So Kunti Maharani is saying that Lord Krishna, he, as we on our passport, they will write down permanent address. What's permanent address? So the Lord also has his own address, his transcendental abode, Goloka Vrindavan. It's eternal. That's his eternal address. That abode is never dissolved, never destroyed. And what does he do? He's tending Surabhi cows. God is a cowherd boy. He's a cowherd boy. He is tending to Surabhi cows. And over there, he's served by all the gopis. The gopis are the original goddesses of fortune. And why does he come to the material world? He came because there were so many demoniac people taking the position of administrators, of kings, as leaders, as protectors, but they were not doing their job. They were not doing their duty. So he came to punish them and to maintain, to protect his devotees. So all these things he's doing by his energies. Now we say, we use our energy, then we become tired. I don't know if you'll have had that experience. We'll do, and then we'll say, oh, I'm so exhausted now. But Krishna, no, he never gets exhausted. He's holding, he never says, okay, I'm exhausted today. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be inside the atoms of every universe today. I'm not gonna be in every atom today. I'm exhausted. No. His prowess remains unlimited. In fact, unlimited, so it keeps on growing because that's what unlimited is. And he specially takes care of the cows, brahmanas, and devotees. Why? Because the benefit of the entire human society is based on this, on the Brahmanical culture. If we really give proper respect to cows and brahmanas, then we can see the entire society will become very nice and peaceful. The true brahmanas, those who are really following the Brahmanical culture. In Kali Yuga, it is difficult to find the true brahmanas. And so devotees of the Lord, devotees. So Kunti Devi addresses Lord Krishna as Krishna Sakha because she knows that although Arjuna, who is also known as Krishna, is her son and therefore subordinate to her, Lord Krishna is more intimately related with Arjuna than with her. Krishna is also a name of Draupadi, and so the word Krishna Sakha also indicates Lord Krishna's relationship with Draupadi, whom he saved from being insulted when Duryodhan and Karan attempted to strip her naked. Kunti also addresses Lord Krishna as Rishni Rishabha, the child of the dynasty of Rishni. It was because Krishna appeared in the Rishni dynasty that this dynasty became famous. Just as Malaysia and the Malay hills became famous because of the sandalwood that grows there. So Krishna Sakha, Kunti Maharani is addressing Lord Krishna as Krishna Sakha. So Krishna is also a name for Draupadi, where Lord Krishna saved Draupadi. It was a very challenging moment for her, but he saved her. He saved her. So he's called Krishna Sakha, a friend of Draupadi. And then she's also calling him as a friend of Arjuna, because Arjuna and Krishna are really good friends. So she's calling, Krishna likes to be called in relationship to his devotees. He likes to be called like that, Govinda, who's giving pleasure to the cows, like that. So he's also called Rishni Rishabh. Why? Because he was born in the Rishni family. He appeared. Krishna is never born or dies. He's eternal. So he appeared in the Rishni dynasty. Prabhupada says, just as the sandalwood can grow anywhere, but just because it's growing in the Malaysian hills, it gets famous as Malayan sandalwood. Kunti Devi also addresses Lord Krishna as the destroyer of the political parties or royal dynasties that disturb the earth. In every monarchy, the king is honored very gorgeously. Why? Since he is a human being and the other citizens are also human beings, why is the king so honored? The answer is that the king, like the spiritual master, is meant to be the representative of God. In the Vedic literature, it is said, Acharya ma vijaya niyan nava manyeta karhichit. Bhagavatam Canto 11, chapter 17, text 27. The spiritual master should not be regarded as an ordinary human being. Similarly, a king or president is also not treated like an ordinary human being. So we can see now we don't have kings, not many kings, but we have presidents or leaders of the state. They are given, if suppose we were walking and the president was walking, of course, the president is going to be given respect. Why? Because that's a position which commands respect. Yeah. He's supposed to be a representative of God. The spiritual master is also meant to be a representative of God. Bhagavatam says that. That the spiritual master, the king or president, they are not human beings. But then again, is the king doing justice to his position? We have to realize our responsibility too. The leader has to realize the responsibility that this position is being a representative of God. So they have to act in that way as being representatives of God. In the Sanskrit language, the king is also called Naradev, which means God in human form. His duty is like that of Krishna. As God is the supreme living being in the universe and is the maintainer of all other living beings, the king is the supreme citizen in the state and is responsible for the welfare of all others. So God, he's taking care of each and every one. He's maintaining us. He is the most supreme. He's maintaining each and every one of us. Similarly, the president, he's supposed to maintain each and every citizen. not only the citizen who is in the form of a human being, but even the animals, the birds, the fish, everyone. So that's why the king is supposed to be the supreme among all the citizens. Why? Because he's making sure that everyone is being taken care of. So God is doing that. He's making sure everyone is being taken care of. So that, of course, he commands that respect. Just as we are all living beings, Krishna, God, is also a living being. Krishna is not impersonal because we are all individual persons, but our knowledge and opulence are limited. The impersonalist cannot adjust to the idea that the Supreme, the idea that the Supreme, the original, unlimited cause of everything can also be a person. So we are persons, we are individuals. God is also an individual. Krishna is also a person. He's not impersonal. So it's not that because Krishna has unlimited knowledge and Krishna has unlimited opulence, so that's why he's not a person anymore. Oh, he has unlimited things, yes, but he is still a person. Why can't he be a person if he has all these unlimited things? Because we are limited and God is unlimited. The Mayavadis are impersonalists. With their poor fund of knowledge, think that God must be impersonal. So what we do is we always thinking God must be like this, God must be like that. We just simply have to accept God as he is. We simply have to hear from the authorities to understand God as he is, instead of putting our limitations to God. No, God must be like this, or God must do this. Why? God is God. So just because he's unlimited does not mean that he can't be a person. So making a material comparison, they say that just as the sky, which we think of as unlimited, is impersonal, if God is unlimited, he must also be impersonal. So if we compare that, oh, the sky is unlimited, so the sky is impersonal. So God is unlimited, so God is also impersonal. But we can't do that. We can't do that because the sky is not a person. The sky is not conscious, whereas God is a person. He's a person. So we cannot compare something which is unconscious to someone who's conscious. We can't compare a piece of paper to a person. That is like comparing sky to a person. So we have to understand that what is how we are comparing. So, but that is not the Vedic instruction. The Vedas instruct that God is a person. Krishna is a person, and we are also persons. But the difference is that he is to be worshipped, whereas we are to be worshippers. The king or president is a person, and the citizens are also persons. But the difference is that the president or king is an exalted person who should be offered all respect. So this is the position. God is a person, we are persons. But his position that he should be worshipped, and our position is we are the worshippers. We should worship God. Just as the president, we should offer him all respect. He's after all in a very high position. So he needs to have that respect. He should be offered that respect. It's our duty to offer respect to him. Similarly, it's our duty to offer respect to God. Although God is also a person, we are also a person. But God is unlimited, unlimited. And we are very tiny. So our positions are different. Although our quality is the same, the position is different. Is that okay?
Yeah. So that are they trying to tell that we are part and parcel of Krishna?
Yeah, here we are trying to, Prabhupada is trying to explain to us that God is a person. Krishna is a person, that he's not impersonal. This is
So I think that this is such an important point, right? Because this point has been stressed again because there are so many people who believe that Krishna is the light. They are the Mayavadis and they believe that it's Brahma Jyoti, right? That's why this
Yes,
point has been stressed again and again.
Yeah, that God is a person, but, we may not outrightly say it also, but how are we dealing with Krishna? We, in our dealings, we become so impersonal. So because this impersonal philosophy is so deeply ingrained in us, we are not able to understand how Krishna is a person and how we should be reciprocating with him. We have a relationship with him, but we treat him as if he's not a person. So that's the reason again and again this is being stressed. So we can begin to wake up and say, oh, wow, Krishna is a person. I should not deal with him impersonally.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, as I studied, like Krishna is a person, but the difference between Krishna and us is like Krishna remembered his all birth, and we cannot remember. And he is because of pure soul, with all solar kala. You know, we don't have that kala. So though he is a person, but we cannot differentiate or explain about him exactly what he is. He is unlimited. So
yes, we can explain
yes,
some things about him. Yes,
yes, like we
for
cannot
sure we can
explain
explain
everything.
some.
Yes,
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 that's right. Yes, that's right. But for sure, some things we can, how unlimited he is, we can to a certain degree, so that we can understand that we and Krishna, the position is different. Yes. Thank you. Yes, very nice. Thank you so much. So we'll end here for today. Thank you so much for listening and joining in. Kunti Maharani ki jai, Shilpa Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta ki jai, Hare Krishna.